Hey guys, it's Marissa. So in today's video, I'm trying out this product. It's a brow stamp and eyebrow stencil kit tool. And iMethod Beauty sent this to me for me to review for you guys. And this was a really cool product. It's definitely something cool I would recommend for beginners. Just in case if you're not really experienced on how to fill in your brows. It's something super simple and easy to do. And I just went ahead with you guys and did my whole makeup routine on top of this just so you can complete this whole look if you want to and recreate it yourself. This was just like a really fun video to record, and thank you so much iMethod Beauty for sending me this product so I can review it. And I don't know if you've seen this stencil kit, but it's like all over TikTok right now. I've been seeing it everywhere. It's kind of trending almost just because of how many people are trying out these brow stamps. So I think it looks really cool. It's a very cool method like how I said before. And if you're interested in seeing how I did this look and how the stamp tool works, then just keep on watching. So before we get into this, I'm actually just gonna do like a normal makeup routine with you guys, and then I'm just gonna apply this product and try it out once I get to like my brows. And I'm really excited for this because I have seen a lot of these people like on TikTok especially use this product. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with doing my eyes. I'm not gonna do anything like super dramatic or anything just because I don't want this video to be super long on everything else. I want to mainly focus on this. So I'm first just gonna start off with just like a little bit of like a bluish eyeshadow, just because like the pants that I'm wearing are kind of blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this highlight palette, and I really like this palette. I got it on sale like during Black Friday on Ulta. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this really pretty shimmery blue shade, and this is even though it's highlight, I like to use it as eyeshadow anyways, just because I think it's super pretty. So I'm just gonna apply this to my eyelid. I'm not gonna put like any kind of base or anything on it, just because like how I said, I'm not going to do anything super dramatic. And then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Eyeliner. There's concealer all over this, so just ignore that. But this is in the shade Jet Black. And I'm just going to do a little bit of an eyeliner wing as always and just apply that. I am going to apply false lashes. I've been trying to apply false lashes more often just because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone and I just want to try something new for this year. So I've been doing that, and I've been really liking like the falsies that have a very clear band like towards like the lash line. I'm using the Ardell lashes. I don't remember exactly which ones they are, but I'll just link everything that I'm using in the description in case you're curious. I like to apply my lashes before I do my foundation and stuff. Some people like to do that last to apply their lashes, but I'm just gonna do it now. And I actually ordered this super glue from, well, it's called Super Strip Lash Adhesive, and it's from Shop Miss AOA Studio. I actually really like this. Like, this is my favorite lash glue that I have ever tried, and it's only like $1.88, I think. And it immediately just stays on my eyelid. Like, I don't have to wait for this to get tacky or anything. Like, and it works the same as normal lash glue, but for some reason it just sticks on really nicely. So I really like this compared to like the Kiss brand lash glue, in my opinion. I know that there's probably other different brands. I just can't think of the name, but I really like this out of all of them that I've tried. Like, this does not give me a problem whatsoever whenever it comes to applying my lash, because usually I would take the lash glue and apply it straight onto my eyelid. And I know a lot of people do that, but I don't like that sticky feeling that it gives you afterwards, like especially when you're blinking. So I stopped doing that, and I tried this lash glue, and I'm able to just directly apply it to the lash strip, and it works really well. So these ones I like to add to like kind of the outer corner of my eye. I kind of cut these too short. These were longer, but I kind of messed up on them, but it's fine because I like to add mascara and stuff, and then afterwards it just kind of blends right in. You can't even tell. All right, once I kind of let it sit there for a little bit, I know you can kind of see a little bit of the glue, but that's fine. It dries clear. I usually don't go over with eyeliner again unless it's like really bad, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes Mascara, and this is in the shade Black. And I'm just going to mainly apply this to the inner corner of my lashes since these these fake lashes are kind of short. So I'm just kind of blending my lashes in with it. And that's another new thing that I'm doing. I used to never use mascara with my lashes, but for cases like this, I think it really just helps blend it all together. And it really just looks like you have, like, you know, threaded false lashes in. So I try to take a little bit of like the underneath of my real lashes and I try to push it up against the fake ones. And then that way it just blends it all in and it's the same color, so you don't see like a dark brown lash. You see like all black lashes and it just looks a lot better, and I don't know, it just looks much nicer. As you can see, like I feel like this definitely looks a lot more fuller once I start adding the mascara as well. Alright, so now for my concealer and everything, I'm going to use the Artless Glow Base, and this is from, I think it's Heimish. I always think I'm mispronouncing it, but I really like this. It's just, it smells so good and it makes my skin feel so like velvety and smooth. So I'm just going to blend this into my skin, and it does have SPF 50 in it too, which is really nice. And then next, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm just going to mainly apply it here under my eyes and my chin and also my forehead. And I don't really like using foundation. If you've watched my videos in the past, I just don't like using a lot just because it seems like it makes my face kind of break out easier. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of concealer, and I like lighter coverage anyways. So I'm just taking a Real Techniques Beauty Complexion Sponge and just really blending everything out. And what I really like about this concealer, it does give you a little bit of like a medium coverage, but not like a lot where your face looks caked. So that's why I like using this a lot in most of my videos. I just feel like it's super easy to work with. Now I ran out of the butter bronzer that I normally use by Physicians Formula, and I've been actually using, it's like a Tarte trio, like that came out during Christmas. There's one of like bronzer, I think 2 different blushes, or 1 blush and 1 highlighter. It's like one of these stacked ones where you can just twist it like this. And I got this like last Christmas, not this upcoming, or this one that happened in 2021. So I like using this bronzer at the bottom, and this one is called Getting Toasty. And I've been just using this to kind of contour my face like with powder. And I just apply it using an Ulta blush brush, and it always looks crazy at first, just the way that I apply it, but then I like to just smooth it all out afterwards with the Beauty Blender. For blush, I'm going to use the Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Peaceful. I'm just going to use another Ulta blush brush and just apply it right here, just on the side of my cheeks. And then I also sometimes use my finger or the brush, and I try to like add it right here, just kind of make it look like a little bit of like a sun-kissed look. But I am going to blend this out so it doesn't look so crazy. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this Beauty Complexion Sponge again. Sometimes I wet my face using setting spray, but that's only if my face is really super dry. Right now it's not that bad, so I'm just going to go ahead and take whatever's left over, like concealer wise, on this sponge. And I'm just going to try to blend it into my skin as much as possible. I'm also going to add that same mascara to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this highlight palette again, and I'm just going to take this whiter shade right here. And what's funny to me is this white shade swatches kind of pink, and the pink shade swatches kind of white. So when I first tried this, I was a little bit surprised, but I still really like it. I just think it's really pretty. Like, the camera doesn't do justice of how shimmery this is in real life, but I just really love this palette, and I've heard a lot of good things about LimeCrime because that's who made this palette. So I went ahead and got this one. I think it's called Angels. So yeah, I just like using this a lot. All right, so now I'm gonna do brows, and there's not like a certain shade that they asked me to choose. They just kind of chose for me. So they gave me number 3 color. And like on the box and everything, it says the eyebrow stamp and eyebrow stencil kit. Oh wow, there's like a lot of different stencils. This is like my first time opening the box, so I'm like opening it with you guys. And there's like instructions and everything. I think it's pretty easy to do, but if you're not sure, like it sends you instructions as well. And oh, it also comes with like a little spoolie brush. And then also, it comes with like a little thank you card. Like if you were a customer buying this, it has all of their social medias on here, which I'll link down below anyways. So this is the actual like color stick, and I feel like this will probably match pretty well. I know I do have darker eyebrows, and whoa, that looks cool. So it looks like, I can't tell if there's like a pomade or if it's like a powder. It probably is a pomade just because this is what's on there. I don't know if there's like any of the product in here too, like that's soaking up in the sponge, or if it's just like this. I'm not too sure, but yeah, this is basically what it is. So it comes with all of these different stencils, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's pretty cool. It doesn't say how many are in here, but there's probably around like 100 total, like in both of these, maybe more. So that's really cool, and I'm gonna see, because I think they're just different brow shapes, so you can do whatever kind of brow shape you want. So I have pretty thick brows, like this one's a little bit too long, but if this is how your brow shape was, then that would work. So I'm gonna probably go off camera and find my brow shape, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Confident one. I feel like if anything, like this part for me is a little bit too long, but I can always just like touch it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this Confident one just because it does seem to fit like the arc of my brow. I just don't want like the tail of my brow to be that long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like touch it up afterwards, but it just like, it's really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead, hopefully eyeball it on camera. And basically what you do is you like hold on to this. I'm trying to have it so you guys can see it. You can definitely see the product like making my eyebrow darker. This is actually like really accurate to my eyebrow color. Like you can see where it's been filled in. Yeah, so I filled in like the tail part halfway. You can go even longer if you want, but I really like the shape of this. This is actually a really cool concept. So you can definitely see how this is filled in a little bit. It looks pretty natural to me. Like it doesn't look, you know, overly filled in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. I just need to make sure that it's filled in right and not crooked compared to the other side, because that would not be good. Okay, so yeah, so I used most of that product on this side, and as you can see, it isn't applying anything. So what you have to do is just re-dab it like that, and then you would start to get a little bit of that product. And it does feel like a powder, so it's not a pomade, it's like a powder, in case you guys were wondering. So this is actually not that bad. I'm gonna just retouch some of the parts in the front just because I like to have a little bit of like a hair situation going on where I draw on some fake brow hairs, but when it comes to like filling them in, they did a really good job. So I'm just like kind of touching up the front with like a little bit more fake brow hairs. And towards like the side too, I just like to add that little bit of a touch, just like that, just so it kind of like defines it even more. And sorry if you hear like a lot of background noise right now, my heater just went on. It's been like this for a while now, just because, especially right now in Michigan, it's like snowstorming super bad. I even have to get out on the road right now, like after this, and this is how it looks. So it's pretty bad. I don't know why it won't focus, but we have like at least, I want to say 3 inches of snow, maybe more. I haven't really went outside to check, but it's not very fun to drive in, so I'm not very excited about that. But I wanted to do this video just so I can get ready with you guys, and it's been like a really long time since I've done that. And trying this out was like a lot of fun, so I really like this. I feel like I accidentally filled in this side a little bit more than this side, so you know what you could always do too is take like the cap of this where it has that powder and dip in an angled brow brush just in case you don't want to redo it again, and you could just kind of touch up the spots that you didn't fill in as much on the other side. just so you're still using that powder and you know it's the same color and everything, because you don't want to dip into a different brow product and then try blending it in. I think that looks really good, and they did like a really good job like color matching my eyebrows. So I really like it. And the last step is just adding something on my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Vanilla Bean Noel lip gloss, and this is from Bath and Body Works. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you want to check out iMethod Beauty, you can go down in the links below. I'll link everything that I used also, including the brow product. And this was just like a lot of fun to do. It's definitely something different I've never tried before, and I just think it's really, really cool. It's a very cool concept, especially if you're new with makeup and you don't really know how to do your brows that well. This is definitely something for beginners. I would definitely recommend. So if you want to see more videos from me in the future, you can subscribe down below. I upload every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been trying to do more shorts more often too, just because it's easier on my schedule. So I've been going to college classes from 12 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So I've been pretty busy. It's a very hectic schedule, but that's all that they had available for the classes I need. So sorry I've been a little bit, you know, MIA, but that is why. So hope you guys understand, and just thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next week's video. Bye.